What is up, everyone? I have been fighting a cold all week, been freaking dying, but I'm starting to feel better, so bear with me. I'm probably a little bit more nasally than normal, but we gotta start getting stuff done on the drift car. We have 6 weeks until the first event of the year, and we have a lot to do. So, as you just saw, we have a lot of good parts that we got going on. So I pretty much just went out and got the ultimate recipe to add some more power to the KA this year. And I'm super stoked on how the car is gonna feel. It's gonna be a completely different car. So with that, we're just gonna dive right into it. I gotta get the oil pan off. So what I wanna start with is getting the header off, bolt the manifold and the turbo up to the engine, and put the turbo drain line on the turbo so we can figure out where that line is going to route best, and then figure out where we can drill the hole and weld the bung in on the oil pan. I want to get that done. What I got is I got the ISR turbo manifold. I went with the ISR, I believe it's a 3071. It's supposed to be around the same spec as a like stock S15 turbo. So I got gaskets, everything, flex pipe, a pipe that I'm gonna build my down pipe out of. I'm gonna do ARP head studs, try and hold the gasket and the head down. I got a Greddy intercooler, D-Works fuel system, 740cc injectors, and I think a 255 fuel pump. Chase bays, FRP with their line kit. This is all the turbo lines from Nice Time Tuning. A super nice kit. Really excited about that. AFR gauge. I went with the Mishimoto oil cooler, and then I have a clutch. It's not this one. It's at home, but this is just a spare one I put in there for reference. I got a ACT 6-puck that I'm gonna be putting on it actually. So, yeah, this is what I got. Should make around, like, I could push it to like max 320 with a RS Empathy tune, and I am going E85. So all the fuel system, everything is all rated for E. I want to just keep everything as reliable as possible, and with E, you get horsepower and you also get, lower temps and combustion temps and stuff like that. So it's just a safe way to do it, and we'll get some more jam out of it. So I wasn't going to put it on E, but I decided I'm gonna do all this, might as well. So my car and Justin's car will both be on E. I'm still on stock ECU. He actually went to the link. But yeah, so let's get this thing up in the air a little bit so we can get everything off and start putting the new parts on. So I got the car up in the air. I got the 2 bolts from the bottom for the header off. I got the steering shaft off of the rack, and we lowered it back down and got to take the manifold bolts off of the head. But shout out to Mom and Dad for the fender mats, GK Tech. go cop yourself a pair. Don't want to scratch the new paint. Thanks. Let's get this manifold off. These all snugged up. Let's go put it on the engine. That looks good in there. Heck yeah. All right, let's lift it. Let's lift it up and let's put the fitting in for the turbo drain, get the line, and try and figure out where that wants to sit, and then let's mark the oil pan. Up we go. I got the fitting up there, I got the line up there. It was kind of hard to get in there with the camera while I was doing it, so I just went and did it. We're running into one issue. The factory engine mount, this big bulky mofo right here, it's kind of in the way. So like it's close, but it needs to go up a little bit, kinda, and it's hitting right there. So my plan is already to change these out because I have some poly ones, and I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to put the poly one in and get it in place to figure out where we want to mark for the fitting before we do like actually figure it out, because with this mount there, it kind of changes where the line can go. So if we put the ones in that we know we're going to use, then we can mark it and we'll know exactly where the line can be and everything, because you've seen what that one looks like. The new poly mounts are much skinnier and low profile. So we'll have a lot more room with this in there than we would with the OEM mount. So unfortunately, I gotta go and change those now. I'm gonna start doing that and I'll update you guys in a little bit. I got the engine mounts in. I'm not extremely stoked on how they're sitting right now. They're a little wavy. I don't know if that's just how they're supposed to be or what, but when I go to do the trans mount, I'm gonna loosen those up and see if I can wiggle them till they're straight. But I was able to get the fitting where I wanted it, and I put a center punch through and made a dimple. So then when I go to drill it, it'll be centered and it'll drill exactly where I want it. Now we have to get the intake manifold off so I can get to the coolant source for the coolant lines. So let's lower the car back down and get that manifold off, and then we can plumb all the coolant lines, plumb the oil line, and then we'll be good on the lines and everything. So yeah, let's get to that. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was putting this off for quite some time because I was dreading taking this intake manifold off, but finally got it off. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. So the reason that we had to take it off is because we got to take this fitting out and we got to take this out, and these are going to be our two main coolant sources for the turbo. But as you could tell, I'm still not feeling the greatest in this video. My energy levels aren't the highest that they could be. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. We'll come in over the week, get the oil pan sent out, get the bung welded in, and plumb up the turbo, get all that stuff bolted up, probably take some more stuff off, put some more stuff on, take some more stuff off, put some more stuff on, you know the drill. So, but yeah, we got a decent amount done, got the turbo mocked up, got the drain line all situated where it needs to go, intake manifolds off. I heat sheathed all of my turbo lines and the oil cooler lines, so we got that checked off the list. So checked off a decent amount. Still plenty of work to go, but that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for next. We'll get the turbo setup completely done and then move on to intercooler piping and downpipe. I'm really excited for those projects. They're gonna be a lot of fun, but that's gonna do it. Peace out, guys.